Howdy, this is Chuck with Simply NUC, and I'm here today with a very exciting product. This is Serpent Canyon, the long-awaited Arc Graphics mini PC. This is one of the first Arc products on the market and definitely the first mini PC with the Arc Graphics. And it has the A770M. We're going to take a look at all the features today, so join me now. And let's start this unboxing. Now, as typical, this is the prototype boxing, and the retail boxing will be different. We have the unit, lots of foam. Underneath, we have our 330 watt power brick. We'll cover this later. 330 watts because the graphics power that's in this unit, it's going to amaze you. We have our US cord. And we have our user manuals, regulatory guide, and we have the familiar skull mask. Now, the mask that's on the unit is a serpent. And then here's also the tool to take the lid off. All right, so let's take a look at the I/O features of the new Serpent Canyon from Simply NUC. As usual, we'll begin with the front I/O, starting with the illuminated power button. It indicates when the unit's on or off and blinking when it's in standby. As a first, we have a recessed reset button. So now you can actually press the reset button instead of holding the power button for 6 to 10 seconds. We have a full-size SD card, and this is the high-performance version. Behind this panel, we have the consumer IR receiver, and the panel illuminates, making it look kind of cool as well. The USB Type-C connector is Thunderbolt 4 with DisplayPort and USB. This also supplies fast charging. We then have the 3.5 millimeter 4-pin HD audio port, and this supports a headset, which is a microphone and stereo headphones. We have two Type A USB 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabit USB ports, and one of those is also set up for fast charging. Also included on the front is beamforming quad microphones for Alexa or Cortana support. And you see a small amount of ventilation holes in the front. As we look at the side, we have a generous offering of ventilation input. Looking at the other side, we have the ventilation input as well. And now let's take a look at the back. Starting from your right, we have the Kensington lock. We have our 19-volt power input. This is a 7.4 by 5 millimeter with a tip, and the unit is supplied with a 330 watt power supply. We have two full-size DisplayPort 2.0. These support up to 3 monitors each in a hub. They can support up to 4, and it can support 8K monitors. We then have our HDMI 2.0 port for supporting 4K at 60 Hertz. We have a 3.5 millimeter HD audio output with Toslink optical. We then have a second USB Type-C, Thunderbolt 2, our Thunderbolt 4, and DisplayPort 2.0 that also supports fast charging. And then we have our 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port. And we have 4 Type A USB 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabit ports. So in total, we have 6 Type A's and 2 Type-C USB ports. And then you can see the generous hot air exhaust area. The heat sink is shared between the processor and the GPU. So when you're using CPU intensive applications, more of the cooling area is allowed to be shared by the CPU. And then when the GPU is doing the bulk of the work, then the shared area can be used by the GPU. We may see a little bit of that as we open up and take a look at the inside next. And towards that, I have my anti-static work surface, smock, and my wrist strap. I'm all ready to go to take a look at the inside. Taking a look at the bottom, you can see the large blower inlets. And so when you want to clean the unit, it's not necessarily necessary to take it apart. Just use compressed air to blow out the blowers in the bottom and the hot air exhaust fins and the heat sink in the back, and that's sufficient. I've gone ahead and loosened the 6 hex screws. And as before, the center section is transparent so that you can see the illuminated brand. In this case, it's a Serpent. Now, for those who prefer the original skull, it is shipped with the unit. So you can replace the paddle with a Serpent or skull, and then you can also rotate it. So if you're mounting the unit sideways or upside down, however you mount it, this will rotate and allow you to put it however way you want it to show. There's 6 number 1 Phillips heads holding this panel in, and there's arrows pointing to each of the 6 screws. I've also loosened those up. This panel's a little harder to get out. And then once it's loose, it can flip off to the side. Now, taking a look at it real quick, the removable top plate has 3 thermal gap pads for the 2280s SSDs to cool them. So it couples the heat into this plate for cooling. The backlight, the RGB backlight, I can unplug that and move this panel out of my way. Now let's take a look at the inside of the new Serpent Canyon. The first thing you'll notice is we have 2 of our DIMM sockets. These are DDR4 and up to 4800, and you can put up to 64 gigabytes of memory. It ships standard with 8, but through the Simply NUC website, you can select other memory sizes. There are 3 2280 SSD slots. NVMe 1 is the primary boot device and is PCIe Gen 4 capable, and of course PCIe Gen 3. NVMe 2 is the second logical boot device and also supports PCI Express Gen 4 as well as Gen 3. Neither of these support SATA. The third slot is a PCI Express Gen 3 only, but also supports SATA. With these 3 2280 slots, you can put up to 24 terabytes of SSD storage. You can also see that the microphone array is plugged in here and the 2 blower fans on the other side. Here is the CMOS battery, which is stored right here. And then we have the Wi-Fi 6E, which is the Intel AX1690i killer Wi-Fi. So for those who don't know, Intel procured Killer a few years ago, which was a high-performance gaming network stack, and they've now included it into the Wi-Fi. Between a normal NIC and a Killer NIC, you would actually see a performance improvement in gaming. We also have our mezzanine connector, and this supports your front panel switches, as well as 2 more USB ports for expanding the I/O. And then, of course, you can see the backer plate for the CPU and the GPU. Take a quick look, and of course, you can see all the I/O connectors. The new Serpent Canyon from Simply NUC hosts a 12th generation i7 processor, and it's one of the highest performing ever seen in a NUC product. On top of that is the new Arc Discrete Graphics A770M GPU, which has 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. Where this unit will really shine is in content creation, video editing, video rendering for like commercials or movies, broadcasting and streaming. And that's due to the new hardware encoders for H.264, H.265, VP9, and AV1. These hardware encoders are missing from all other GPUs. Some have one or none of these hardware encoders. And what this means is hardware encoding will stream or encode your video much faster than software. Head over to simplynook.com and look for the additional technical features of the GPU. It drives also 8K at 60 Hertz and multiple 4K monitors. And custom configure your new Serpent Canyon today. Thank you very much.